News Channel 6 at 6.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you have had a very nice Labor Day. I'm Jenny Montgomery.
And I'm Ashley Campbell in for Brad Means tonight. Good to have you with us.
Coverage you can count on begins with the renewed interest in a 27-year-old missing persons case. Louise Sturgis has never given up hope in finding her missing twin girls. And now, thanks to a national podcast, there could be some movement in this case. Jeanette and Danette Millbrook were 15 years old when they disappeared. The date, March 8, 1980. The sisters' last known place was the Pump and Shop on 12th Street and MLK Boulevard. There were no leads in the investigation decades ago. And finally, in 2013, the case was reopened. Now technology and a promise by Richmond County Sheriff Richard Roundtree could help bring closure to the family of the twins. News Channel 6's Renetta Dubose has been digging deeper into the cold case. And Renetta, Sheriff Roundtree says he is putting this case back on the front burner and putting reward money on the table.
Yeah, Jenny, the sheriff told the family, and he told me as well, that his office plans to match any amount the family can raise for a reward in the twins' disappearance. Now the work begins, and the podcast shares more movement in the case from a conversation 27 years in the making.
Once I took a look at the case, I saw that there was a grave misjustice done to that family.
Even though he reopened this cold case in 2013, Sheriff Richard Roundtree is now taking a stronger look into the disappearance of Jeanette and Danette Millbrook.
The individual working that case inadvertently closed the case for whatever reason, and the case shouldn't have been closed.
That injustice is described in detail by family members, Miss Louise Sturgis, the twins' mother, and their younger sister, Shantae Sturgis. The family waited 27 years to have a one-on-one conversation with their local sheriff. That meeting was detailed in the national podcast, The Fall Line, media attention that helped get the family a seat in front of Roundtree.
For people who have never been interviewed from the original case or in 2013, was to get those people interviewed.
Yes, I spoke with Sheriff Roundtree about that, and he said that Mr. Gotten would take care of all the questions and stuff that we had, and they would question the people who was never interviewed.
The clerk who last saw the twins at the gas station on 12th Street and MLK, people in the neighborhood, and the twins' father will now be part of the investigation. The podcast also reveals the sheriff's office has Danette's fingerprints, and it will be shared with the GBI.
Somebody, did a crime, or somebody did a murder or something like that, they would be able to compare whatever DNA or fingerprints they had.
One person investigators will look at is 1990 serial killer Joseph Patrick Washington, in case one of his victims could have been one of the Millbrook twins. But the family is holding on to hope, and with the help of the podcasters, they are soliciting local businesses and people for reward money that the sheriff says he will match.
Reward cases are started through private funding, and then we locate funding to try to match that case. Based on the level of commitment that someone has already done.
The podcasters hope the community will step up and start donating a couple of thousands to be matched by the sheriff's office. Now, I reported last week that a local pastor held a fundraiser to put up a billboard with the Millbrook twins and all of the Richmond County's missing people. She says it will go up next week. Ashley?